Probably the worst start to episode 4. Got stuck in a marathon. It's 9 a.m. now. We should have started 2 hours back. Forgot to bring her helmet. Wore the wrong jacket. If you guys are wondering, I was so tired because last week had an accident. After the accident, I was very busy editing the Domino video, which did very well on its first day. Today we are going to Raichok. Got fined by the cops for her not wearing the helmet. Now, he was waiting there 100 meters ago from the spot where we got fined with our helmet. Today riding with us is Shomik. You may remember him from the Jigsaw review which I did a year back. Thanks for supporting it. Got 100k views. Some annoying car on the back. Anyways, let's go. We covered about 20 kilometers. The road conditions, sometimes it's pristine Europe, sometimes it's absolute rural India. Had a pretty bad close call. These turns are pretty challenging with a pillion and not wearing my gear. I still can't believe I wore the wrong jacket. I was going into the corner, I went in too hot I guess, and then there was another car on the apex. If you're taking this route, if you're visiting Raichok on a motorcycle, remember to take it easy on the corners because it's a two-way road. There's no lane markers anywhere. It could be potentially very dangerous, specifically because we are a little late and there's a lot of traffic. But even if you're doing it early morning, remember to keep it slow in the corners. Most of these corners seem very normal corners, but when you're inside it, you realize that it's actually pretty steep and it can get pretty hairy. So enter slow and exit tight. She was pretty scared, I guess, when we were there. Did you think we will crash? So, there you have it. "40 kilometers left, not much, but in these road conditions, it will take a while because we are not going to be doing too fast."
These roads will end very soon, and then we will take a left, and that is a good broad way.
Okay.
And this is a straight way. No twisties, nothing like this.
Twisties actually is not the problem. The main problem is it's too narrow, it's two-way. But he's promising that after a while the road will broaden and we can probably do better speeds. So I'm estimating another couple of hours. Just an hour. An hour? 40 kilometers?
I think so.
Well, if it's a highway, it can be doable. Let's see. Did another 10 kilometers. The road conditions have improved. It is now a lot better, if you can see. And this road will continue for another 20 kilometers or so before we reach the final spot. Now it's supposed to be a picnic spot, so I'm not sure what's there for us to see. But he says it's beautiful, so I'm just hoping for the best here. We are close to the Martin Ibiza resort and another 20 kilometers left. About today's gear talk. Let me know in the comment section below if my audio is better or not, because I just received a new shotgun microphone from GearBest and it does come with inbuilt dead cat and it's a battery operated mic, so we can isolate a little bit of street noise and get more of the audio that I want. Also, we can set the preamp in the camera to its lowest and increase it in the microphone. There's a 10 dB gain. On paper this mic looks good, but today is the first day I'm using it in this high sort of traffic condition. By the way, those are the bikes right back there. Whether I should keep this mic or go for a better one will be decided by you. So just comment down below and let me know what you guys think. While I'm vlogging here, these two seem to be enjoying their conversation a lot. We're at the Oriental right now, which is the Oriental or Chinese restaurant in the airport Raichok. You can see all those plates stacked behind us. I hope that doesn't drop on top of us. Anyways, so there she is. We are all waiting for the food. Only the starters have arrived thus far. And he's also waiting very patiently for the food.
I'm very hungry. I haven't had anything since morning.
It's kind of a wine glass.
Yes, it
We're
is.
having water in it. Outside there's a car, you know.
Where to, miss?
To the stars.
That same car. It's a very nicely designed place. There's this new thing I wanted to talk about, that I want to make films on YouTube. Now YouTube is focusing more on regular content creators, daily vloggers, or people who upload 2 to 3 videos per week. And we've been doing maybe 1 or 2 videos each week. I need your help with something, because you can understand films will take a lot of money and budget to shoot. I need to pitch to brands to do this. But they're also checking out our Instagram and Facebook following. So if you're following me on YouTube, I really appreciate that. But if you're there on Instagram and Facebook, just find my pages. It's Ride with Rahul on Facebook, and it's the same in Instagram and Twitter. So if you're specifically for Instagram, I'm saying, because in Facebook, thanks for the follows, I've got 10,000 likes. And I really like you guys commenting there regularly. I know I'm not posting regular content on Facebook because I have a full-time job, and after that coming back to Facebook, Instagram, and maybe then we can pitch to brands for making some sort of sponsorship for these videos. I'm sure you will love the result of the films that I've thought of making. Another thing which I wanted to talk about, this is some sort of a secret. YouTube AdSense revenue is crashing. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but after the demonetization, people are not spending. So if people are not spending on buying products, then brands are not going to spend on advertisement, because their advertisement eventually ends in sales. It is not converting for them. So the ad revenue of YouTube, it is completely crashed for Indian revenues. I do have viewers from US, Australia, Canada, and all of that revenue is remained practically the same. This place is beautiful. Nice birds there. Look. It's there. See? Oh, there it is. See the bird? It's such a nice place. Bird's actually very far away. This is all thanks to the big zoom on this camera. I got to show you that thing. Love this camera. By the way, I'll show you this camera a little bit later. That is what a camera used to look like. I think it's a camera. And this is what cameras look like today. That's the mic, the Comica, which I was talking about. It's from a company called Omilight. We'd see the quality today. Even I'm excited as you guys. Back there we've got the water. This is the Ganges River. The boats are moving up, and if you're wondering, yes, the camera is doing a time lapse. Thank you, nice chat. We'll just explore this path. The view over there is also pretty nice. Of course, the GoPro makes it look so far away, but it's pretty close to me, I can assure you that. That is a sort of plant. I forgot what it's called, but that is an English plant. Some English lady thought it looks good. She brought it to one of our water bodies, and now it's all over West Bengal. Crazy, but that's the true story, because these plants, they spread like forest fire, and these plants are actually very bad for the water bodies because they cover up the entire water body. They might look good, I mean, don't look that bad, but they kill the water body because all the internal organisms like fish and all, they can't breathe because of these plants covering the water and drying up the oxygen supply. That's a really bad plant, no matter how it looks. You know, you shouldn't always be falling for looks, because not everything is what it seems. Not everything is what it looks like. That's something I always tell my audience, that, you know, I've had a lot of issues with the channel, internet bullying, if you know, about continuously talking about my accent and how fake it sounds to them. Of course it might sound fake to you, but that is your prerogative. The thing is, there are millions of other channels out there on YouTube. So if you're offended, why watch me and bully me about it? Just watch someone else. There's a lot of nice vloggers. When we started, there were not many vloggers in India, but there were a lot of great vloggers abroad. But right now in India, you've got a lot of choices. So just don't bother me. Let me enjoy my conversation with my subscribers and all of those who are interested. I'm trying to hype up my quality every video. You can see it in the effort I'm putting in. Now, today's ride wasn't that long. We're actually somewhere around 70 kilometers away, max maybe 50 from home. Some of you guys been complaining to me that my weekend short tours are actually pretty far away, like 300-400 kilometers, and you can do that trip in a single day. Now today we were very late. By the time we left city limits, it was almost 10 a.m. 3 hours of riding, and we weren't going that fast. Instead of going to your Azad Hind Dhaba or your Shere Punjab, you can easily come here. There's that nice resort. You have a couple of nice restaurants there, and you can move around there. This is also a picnic spot. We try to go over to the picnic spot next and show you what you can do there. So you have nice places to sit here. Some people like sitting beside the river. That's not my kind of a thing, but you do have that nice resort. So if you book rooms, you can stay there. Or I'm not promoting that resort in any way, but that is one of the best resorts in this area.